in pieces and writing a letter to the me from the yesteryear. Take a step, take a breath, moving forward one day then the next. Who I am, who I was, what will happen, will I be the cause? Home, not here. Only the stars will remember the way that it was, the way that it is, the way that it now will be. The way we move on, the ways we stay strong, together as one on our journey.
That's the ever.
That was so
Oh my God.
delicate.
And like it
I
matches.
think this mic doesn't pick it up because literally
on
in the corner it
brand.
was like.
No, it matches the outfit, just like delicate.
Giving a full-blown Esmeralda. I meant to tell
Yeah.
you that before. Gorgeous.
Hold on, audio cutout. Just like let's make sure real quick, and then let me pop out this chat.
Audio, do you hear us?
Can you hear us? Can you hear us singing? Can you hear
the
us?
bells?
Are we going into a revolt soon?
We hear the songs. Okay, awesome. Let me increase this music on my end just because I'm ready to hear this. Oh, there we go. The road sings its quiet song, even when it falters. The bridge that comes ahead and is creaking like an old voice, heavy with unspoken words. Underneath the planks, the air stirs with memory and mystery as algae and moss has climbed up, green, gray, all the way underneath, eating at the boards and enjoying the shade. But some things come to light, and not all songs are cheerful. Some are laments, but even those can carry you forward. And creeping over that bridge as the boat docks at the edge, Glenna the otter from Claudia puts their oar down and whispers, "Do you know them?" As a snow leopard walks down from the other side of the bridge and he says again, "Nyla of the blanket, is that you?"
Nyla would freeze at hearing that and just like, if I don't turn around, I can ignore.
Nyla?
I don't think there's a Nyla here. I'm Natalie. Nyla.
Hey, Nyla!
No.
Nyla! Look, there's someone that looks just like you.
Oh.
I think her name might be Natalie.
Natalie? Glenna's
been
just like
lying to
creeping
us.
down. Natalie? Oh, I thought it was Nyla.
Apparently, we've all been mistaken.
No, that's definitely Nyla.
Yeah, that's Nyla.
Yeah, like
I am very confused. Do you? And then as they like get out of their boat and they're pulling it ashore just a little bit just to get it secure on the bank. From this view, you can see that the old bridge is broken at the center, and Glenna with their hand up, like, oh, they're on the other side. Okay, we can. Do you not want to? Well, either way, we can't cross the bridge. So, I know Marguerite will be bringing your cart around to the next town, so we would have to cross this bridge to get there and meet with your with your lovely cart. So, um, we have a Natalie here. Do you know a Natalie? And the snow leopard just puts their hands on their waist.
And it's like Nyla just feels like the awkward pressure from all of this. It's just like sighs. It's like, fine, I am Nyla. What do you need?
The immediate voice you hear behind is, What are you talking about the blanket? And out from behind the snow leopard is this Arctic fox with a hood, a bandolier of bells, and they're in their hand is this large bell that they're playing. What do you mean the blanket? And the larger snow leopard looks out and says, That's what I thought. Where else am I going to see another snow leopard out here?
I don't know. I thought the same thing till I saw you.
Get him.
The fox kind of crouches down. And that is true. You're from the blanket. Okay. Hello. And as they move, their bell makes a loud, sonorous sound. And this musician kind of unwraps the largest pouch for the bell, softly places it in, and tucks it in this bandolier across their chest. They pull back their hood that still had their ears kind of poking out, and you see just white fur. In the heat, all of you could see that they're kind of sweating a little bit with their fur, and tufts of it are just like kind of blowing in the breeze and getting caught by the twigs as the winter fur is just releasing out and the spring is coming in. But they're still wiping their brow and they're just like, well, we were trying to get across. You seem to need to come to us and we need to go over there. And then you know them. Well, look at that.
Actually, we just took the wrong way. We're going to turn around, actually. I do apologize as the bridge is broken. I hope you guys have figure out that out. We're just going to head on out. And then Nyla just tries to turn around.
But we can't go back. We have to go forward.
Why are you leaving? Well, I feel like we could find a way to wrap around.
But Shan and Timo were so far away. And I can still see them angry at me. We have to go forward. Can we go forward? Nyla, also why?
Nyla, do you need a disguise?
I was like, I don't think a disguise will work as I am a snow leopard.
Well, we could dye your fur blue and you could be a sea leopard.
I also have a really realistic fake mustache you can use.
We have some glasses on the cart if you want them too.
Like, guys, I understand that you want to help, but I already been caught. So I must leave forever. She's being very dramatic at this moment in time, but
I must leave forever.
Yeah, I have been exposed.
What do you mean leave forever?
It's like, no, it's just, I was like, I'm trying not to return back to the blanket. And now that someone has spotted me, they're gonna spread the word that I am still around. And they're gonna try to find me. And I don't want to be found.
We'll fight them then.
Who's gonna find you?
Like, I was like, trying to think. Just my old people at the snowflake. If I stay far away, they'll be fine.
planning on going to the blanket, so you don't have to leave us.
It's like you guys promised you're not going to the blanket?
No, not at all. I don't really like delivering mail out there anyway because it's way too cold. And if you don't want to go back out there and I want you to stay here, then we don't go.
Maybe green would be a better color because then you could be like a forest leopard.
Yeah, like a lizard leopard.
Oh my god.
It's like, and I was just the small laugh at that and just, yeah, I don't think that's how leopards work.
I mean,
But I appreciate the suggestions. So we have to move
just
forward.
I'm sorry for the confusion, strangers. This wasn't Nyla. Have a good day. Turn around to Nyla and give a big thumbs up.
No, just push the bridge of her nose. So we have to get across. So how we're gonna do this? We get across it fast enough, we don't have to interact with them anymore.
well, can't we just move the boat to the other side?
Yeah.
The Glenna looks over and just says, "This one. Well, this is usually where we dock. It's kind of hard to bank on that side. We can try if you want to. And try to go backwards. It could add a day to the travel.
Well, let's see if they need help fixing the bridge, I guess.
If any case, we could kind of on that side. So if I do go to that side, they will still see you, Natalie. So I could cover, like, we could dock at the other side and then we can make a break for it. Just straight through just start running to the next town.
Oh, that's good.
Running sounds fun.
I was like, now it's just like I was like, that sounds like a plan to me.
Okay. Well, I hope you find what you need to. All right, bye. And Glenna kind of like turns over to the boat, pushes with their oar off, and they start paddling towards the other side. You can feel the current is kind of pushing up against it, so they're taking a little bit more effort to really get this started. But the fox is the one who notices, and they're like, "Hey, wait! You're fixing the bridge. Where are you going?" And that high-pitched voice turns the snow leopard's head around like, "Where are they?" As they have this like roar in their voice, two other travelers are with them. I'm gonna post this in our chat. A little magpie that comes out, big hood, long like cape, a backpack filled with so many items, and a hair. They have a staff and like patchwork cloak behind them, and far off, like a cart that's kind of stuck in the corner. You see as you get closer and closer to the bank, and the tree top, like the tree breaks away. The trees break away. You see an older, stocky badger sitting on a barrel and just looking out. "I don't see them. What are you talking about?"
The magpie is like, oh, hey, oh, look at this. Oh, it's a nail. I can add it to my nail collection. Oh, I'm going to make a necklace of nails. Oh, it's going to be a collar. It's going to look so good.
Oh, You're collecting so many things, and yet you don't see. Nobody sees. The snow leopard just turns around like, Evo, this is not the time to collect trinkets. We said we will get the cool stuff under the bridge afterwards. It's broken right now. And does nobody see the they're running away?
Are they collectible? If we catch them, can I collect them and put them in my bag?
No.
We're not
Then I'm not
Pokemon.
interested.
But the snow leopard realize, like, their face is just like, oh, this is how this works. They could have something cool.
They could. Do you have starts flying and lands on the boat. Do you have something cool? I'm a little bit of a collector. I can trade with you, show you what I've got, and you show me what you've got, and it'll be really cool. I just so pull out. Here is some bandanas. This one is from a couple towns over. This one is from the desert. This one is oh, it's very sweaty. That's very gross. I did get it off of a long distance running hare. And yeah, I have some. Look at these little clips. They're so cute. They like
Oh my god,
these
they
little
are.
flowers. They're like made out of ceramics. I found this.
We can
I have
trade
like
for
a little.
the little clips. Marguerite does like little clips in their hair.
Oh yes, yes. Okay, here you go. What
Mhm.
what have you got?
They've opened like this basket that was like tucked away, and it's mussels, like sea fish or shellfish, and they're just like, I was going to bring this back for dinner, but
It's
You
a
show the people.
2-in-1. It's
Yeah.
food and a shell.
yes, and it's really shiny if you like clean it up.
I hadn't eaten in a while.
You
They
weren't
kinda
supposed to
take the
chew
clip.
on the shell bit.
Oh no! So what that does is it actually increases the value when there's tooth marks.
Oh, that makes sense.
Nutrients.
You have to do it artistically. See, see now it's got a pattern to it.
That makes
The
sense. Right.
the hillside is coming down. You see it curve down from the bridge and finally come to like this slope where the current is not as strong, and they can like park the boat down. And Evo the magpie jumps off with their shells, and huffing down is the Arctic fox with their bells and their bandolier. They're just like, oh, I got it. Okay. Oh, hello. Hi.
I got some shells. I'm gonna make earrings out of them.
That's really neat. Oh,
Yeah. Do you want them in your ears?
I don't really have pierced ears, but I think
Oh, we can
they're
fix
really
that.
cool.
Pulls out a needle and some lemon.
No, no. We talked about this, Evo. We talked about this. I need my ears because they're the only things from the blanket, and they're here good for listening. And they like take out their bell, and you see them practice like a somber song with the bells. And they're like, you see, and just their ears start going from left to right, and you say, I need that. And if I have earrings in, it doesn't. One of them will droop, and I can't have that. So I would like it in a necklace if you can make me a necklace.
I can make you a necklace.
Do that. Okay.
Gets to work.
But
Sits down.
As they're like squatting over, they like lean their head and they're just looking at Nyla. You're from the blanket, aren't you?
I am.
Not a lot of people come from the blanket.
Been hearing that a lot.
Wait, who are you? And they look over to Idris.
Hi, I'm Idris. I am also from the blanket, and I was like traveling, and I met my friend Natalie there, and we were all like, "Oh, let's become best friends and travel down south," and we just did that because it seemed fun.
Oh, that's what me and my friend did.
What
Well,
a
there's
strange coincidence.
yeah. You're not from Snowflake though, are you? You're from
No, we're both from Snow Mound.
Yep.
Oh,
Snow Mound.
okay.
Small
Ve-
town.
Very, very south of Snowflake. Never been.
Oh, just because he is from Snowflake and that's where the council sits. Oh, okay. Well, in Snowflake there's a family of us, and my family is part of. I guess I don't really hold that name anymore. I was part of the goblins. But you don't know Snowflake, so here, he swears he recognizes you. He's running down here like he saw an old ghost or something.
No ghosts here. Just a couple of
Friends.
snow
Best friend.
mounders.
Yeah.
Best friends, yes. We are best friends.
Oh,
Now that we know.
yes.
Haha, you can't get away from me now. I whisper in her ear.
Oh, yes. Friend, physical touch.
Uh, Natalie, do you want to leave the situation?
I was like, now I was just thinking to herself, like, she feels bad that they like want to fix the bridge and like help out and stuff. It's not in her nature to walk away. And it's like, I think we should help them out as much as we can for now, and then we can leave.
Yes, I knew you'd
I,
say that. You're such a hero.
I can distract the other snow leopard if you'd like.
If you like, that's fine by me.
And I will pop out and say, "On it!" And she is going to fly over to the unnamed snow leopard, and she is a glamorous god of a misplaced kiss. And one of the things a glamorous god can do is tell someone to look at you, and if they want to look away, they're going to need to spend a token.
Oh, I don't have tokens for the NPC.
Mm.
I see what you have done, Zoop. I see. They have no tokens.
She is now doing like a Vogue shoot for this unnamed snow leopard who cannot look away.
Can I spend a
I
token to let them look away? I want things to get messy.
You want things to get messy.
Yes, you can definitely.
Yes.
Io, what are you? We talked about this. We talked about this. Just because you find new shiny things doesn't mean you abandon our group. We're all friends. That's what we do. Whoa. Those are really pretty colors. No, nope. I'm focused. Oh. No, okay. And then as right before they hit, this snow leopard kind of bounds back, and you see streaks of beautiful black eyes that are just glimmering brown, and whiskers. They're a foot or two taller when they come up close to y'all, and um, they're not. They're wearing like a vest or a shirt, and you can see very like large muscles and a scar that kind of comes down the cheek. And the Arctic fox kind of looks up and just, Corin. They're not from. They're from Snowbound. And with a huff, the snow leopard named Corin just looks and, oh, there are snow leopards out in Corin. I didn't know that. I swear you look like someone I knew. There's not many snow leopards out here, so it was.
Yeah, small world, kind of crazy.
Yeah. Well, we have to head back anyway. We have to go back to the blanket, I guess. There is like a whole blizzard, and you know how it is. It's forever and ever winter.
Yeah, it's still snowing, right? Yeah, it's still snowing there.
Gotcha. So you know that there is something happening there.
What?
Nyla.
That's not what that
Okay.
meant.
Got it.
That was really smooth. You got Nyla good there. Natalie.
What?
Amara, I told you. And they kind of like help Amara up onto their feet, and Amara's eyes are big, and this fox just, you
Can I explain?
explain.
I am Nyla. And that,
Glenna
sorry,
also gasped.
yeah, it's shocking. Yeah. That's all I got.
We had no idea.
I'm sorry
Whoa.
for lying to you all.
Well, Natalie or Nyla, either way, if you mean her any harm,
We'll tussle ya.
yeah.
Echo's just like kind of staring up at the other snow leopard, like, oh my god, he's kind of hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
Like, just
Nah.
staring. It's like,
Nah.
huh.
Listen, he doesn't have to be everyone's type. The point is he's Echo's type.
No, he's not even my. It's just, huh?
Definitely Natalie's. And Nyla's type. But can't think about that right now.
I mean, it seems like you could do two things at once if you wanted to. Not to say
Whoa.
that you don't want to, but it's just okay. Continue with your conversation. I am so sorry.
Echo, this is a PG trip. Calm down.
Yeah.
Two things at once. Come on.
No, it's just like, so you figure me out what you need.
Yeah, figured you out.
So what now?
What are you doing out here?
Because I want to be out here.
People have been looking out for you for ages.
And
The council can't vote without you.
And that we're gonna keep it that way.
What?
I didn't stutter that.
Ooh.
Their eyebrows kind of furrow, and they just. I don't understand. Without you, the vote won't happen.
And that's correct. And I will stay far away for that vote to not happen.
Amara, you see them, even though their hands are on the bells, one of their hands are like this. Like fingers crossed. And when you said that never happened, they just go.
It's like, I don't understand why there's so much pressure on me to come back to do the vote. I said what I said, and in the only way to keep what I said, I'm gonna leave. I'd rather protect the people than come back and be on a council seat. that I don't
That's
agree with.
mean.
Amara does like a Orin, we're traveling, so we could just be traveling and yeah, but he, it's the vote didn't happen because they are waiting for you, but that means no votes are happening.
I mean, it's like that. Neither didn't think about that.
Are you
And-
holding up democracy?
Holding up to mark. I need to mark that in the stream. 1 second, y'all. I can't.
The council is very selfish in their own ways, and I'm here caring about the majority of the people that's there. We need winter to survive, and getting rid of winter is like you're gonna lose almost everyone there. And then how we're gonna function as a society.
Filibuster trip.
Echo just kind of
I-
like pulls at Nyla's like sleeve and just goes, you should like tell people that. It sounds like a good idea. And you're always full of good ideas anyway, but like that was like really, really good. Like almost like Mira, like that was like mega deep. You should tell people.
What do you mean getting rid of winter?
The council.
Yeah. The snow leopard, Corin, he's like heated a little bit and just, yeah, you should tell them. And whatever he had in his hands, as he was like running down, he like brushes off the sweat and like tosses it to the ground and starts walking back up. And when Io is like bouncing up and down, he helps Io up and like almost like carries them back because Io is fully like, I have found new friends with shiny things. I must go to them now, and just trying to leave. And they're like, no, you're part of our group. We have to get the book. Like, and you can see them start walking away. But Amara has not left.
Iwo is immediately braiding things into Corin's hair.
Yep, the snow leopard with this magpie walking up the hill. Amara, the Arctic fox, is sitting there, standing and with complete attention to what Nyla is starting to say.
I was like, I should like get her words out. Like, I told the council how I felt, and then I left the day of the voting because everyone there needs winter to function, and now they want to get rid of completely and just only focus on summer, spring, fall only. But then that gets rid of all the goblin districts, of all the folks that helps run the whole society. So if I stay there, then I'll be outvoted. And if I leave, they can have winter. There's like, I just like fell silent on that. I just don't want to. I just didn't think about that. Nah, other stuff won't happen while I'm there either.
You didn't know that would
Just
happen?
write in your votes. You can just mail them in, but like never mail in the vote on the winter, right?
We don't really get mail from over there. It's too
Mhm.
cold. Our bad. We could have helped democracy a little bit better with the mail-in votes. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Everyone deserves a boat.
Yeah.
Including you. Deserve for your voice to be heard there, especially since it seems like you're very, 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 and I'm not stressing this enough, very important.
Yeah, I like vaguely knew your story, but are you a princess?
You're a princess.
No, I'm not a princess. No. This
I
is
turned to the Arctic fox. Is she a princess?
Oh, there is a council, and they hold a high seat. They're not, though they're more of the goblins, like people who need the Neverwinter. I guess in a way a princess, but like no.
Okay. I think for my book, I'm going to make you a princess. It makes sense.
Now it's like whatever suits your fancy, but
You seem very princess-like. It just made sense. Like, whoa, you're a princess. I get it. It all clicks now. But I guess there's a lot of democracy there, so not many princesses.
yeah, I was like, yeah, I was only on the council for 2 days, and then I left.
Oh wow, you really made a statement. That's cool.
I was like, no pun intended.
I always mean the puns, baby. That's poetry.
That's poetry.
The Arctic fox kind of comes in. Amara just looks over and just, I've only heard that you did that. I didn't know that was really you. Again, I don't really pay attention to council things, but then when things seem like the season's going to change anyway, that's why I left. And then yeah, it inspired me to leave. So it's nice to meet you, Amara. And they do like a big bow.
It's nice to meet you too, Amara. She'll bow back.
They do the customary blanket greeting, especially in the snowflake. And with a smile, they say, I should be getting back. I don't think he's happy about you not returning, even though we have to fix the bridge. So it's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too. I'm sorry about your friend.
Yeah. We're gonna set up camp if we don't get the boards fixed up. So if you need a warm fire, we have that. We have someone makes a real good stew. We've been on the road for a while, so it could be my taste that's gotten. No, it's a real good stew. Yeah. Good day. And they, with a very like anxious, like small little bows to everyone, and also doing the customary blanket greeting to Idris, they just turn and you hear like in their hands the heavy bells like taking a weight on them as they kind of get up there, and you see them like finally get to the top. It's not late in the day at all. Like you guys ventured out pretty early in the morning. But Glenna just notes in the dirt, all right, if we go around here and here, that should get to the next town in the next day. The bridge eases that, but we can climb the hill in 6 hours. I have to come back and get the boat. Okay, but that's my thing. I'll do that later. All right, yeah, we can set up camp. My My job isn't done until I get you back to your cart. And they do a little salute with their hands.
Thanks. Thanks. Sorry, guys. I had to be dragged into my problems.
No, your problems are our problems. Also, okay, so yeah, your problems are our problems. Like I goes like looking at him and then just goes, yeah, your problems are our problems, especially now.
How could they stop the changing of the seasons?
It's run by like in Snowflake. It's a very big phenomenon that is just winter all the time there, and they think they discovered a way to stop it. I guess like by magic, hope, phenomenon. Just they figured out a way that they want to stop winter completely.
But it's a beautiful season.
It is. It's the season that the goblins have to live through to survive. It's the snow leopards are being selfish instead of not thinking about their needs. I think I would be fine if we was in a rotation of the seasons and we could take turns of it, but they want to get rid of it completely and won't hear anyone out.
We should write a strongly worded letter explaining that seasons are good and winter is important. And they'll see, because we'll write their asses over. We'll be like using fancy words like I don't
We'll
know any
write them
fancy
into
words.
democracy.
Yes,
If
that's good.
if
I'm gonna take
anybody could write it, it's you, Idris.
Yeah, that is correct, Idris.
Write them into democracy.
Hey. But that means we have to mail the letter to the blanket.
I could do that. I'd be happy to help you and Idris, and everybody. I would be happy to help.
But you're gonna go there alone?
I mean, if and only if you guys just like wants to like go up to the gate with me, and then I can go like forward and like deliver the letter. That would be cool. Or you can stay. Either way.
I may
Would
stay
you-
in the cart, but I do not mind going.
Are you sure?
What's the worst that can happen? Get locked
They
up
could
there.
abduct you and force you to stay forever.
Yeah, that would be the worst thing. So that's why I said I'd
Probably.
stay in the cart.
Especially with all the princess activity that you seem to have to do.
I'm not a princess, gang.
I
Should I be
again
curtsying to you more?
What was that?
I again recommend some sort of hair dye, some sort of fur dye.
We're not changing my look. There's no need. It's like I appreciate all your guys' help. It's like I really do. I just didn't realize how much bigger of a problem that this is. I don't know what all the vote stopping means. I don't know if they're getting fed. I don't know. They have betting. Is the hunting still going? What if they canceled the music festival?
Not Snowstock.
Right. Snowstock is always the best.
Favorite day of the year.
My favorite band is AC Unit.
It's the perfect wintertime song.
Yes.
Not AC Unit, y'all.
Amazing.
adding this if we ever do 6 more episodes.
It's like Highway to Snow. Highway to Blanket is my favorite song.
Oh, I even heard that here. Wow. Yeah, it's very famous.
Yeah. See, it's a good one. That's why we have Snowstock. If they cancel that, then what kind of entertainment they're gonna have?
Glenna is walking up the hill to find like a good flat area that's not near the bank to kind of set up camp. So you see them kind of walk past you guys as you're talking about things and just like nodding. Yeah. Whoa, like little interactions. And they've set up a fishing pole to start fishing. Do you ever want to go back?
I always wanted to go back, but I know it's gonna be harmful to a lot of people if I do go back.
That's true.
They basically called me a death omen as I left.
Oh, you don't like that?
No.
That
Yeah.
did that hurt your feelings?
Very much so.
And Bai will take your paw and just sit with it.
She allows it, just sitting there in silence. Not used to all the physical touch all in one day. 2 things. That's a lot.
A walrus hug and
Holding hands.
holding hands.
I know you're not gonna like it, Nyla, but I think this moment calls for a group hug.
Group hug. Well, I feel that's a big
Glenna
level.
just gets up.
Come on, everybody in, everybody surround Nyla so she can't get away.
Can't run away.
Echo just like wraps her little bat arms around her neck.
Yes.
This is so much fun.
Love it.
All right. Is everyone setting up for camp? Is there anything else that you would like to do?
I think at some point Bai will go for a walk. Just in the surrounding woods. And she'll take Leap is with her, Aya is with her, Ravel is with her. We don't really know what's going on with the sapling gods because I think they and Tova are probably still on the cart. But we take a walk and we see, I think we like peer into the water, like when we come to the edge, and we see like some fish doing like a mating dance. So like there's a lot of like tail movements and like a lot of like fin, like kind of like fin flicks, and eventually you see one of the fish drop like a sack of eggs down near the bottom, like surrounded by a whole bunch of like flowering like seaweed type dealios, and then the male or the other fish goes closer, and something probably happens there, but you can see that once they're done, the two fish swim off together, and it's like, well, that's an interesting sight you don't see every day.
Nearby, there's a like the path that comes down. You see the hair from before, they have a cloak, patchwork cloak from the towns that you have all traveled to. There are different like larger cities and larger towns from villages have symbols or flags. You see those colors portrayed on that cloak as if they've been sewing it themselves, and the edges are frayed. And when they hear you say that, they're like, every single time we travel, always new things. I didn't think that we'd kind of meet you here. Foreigners are all upset about it, so nice to see that other people enjoy a walk as well.
Absolutely. Would you like to meet some of my friends?
Oh, yes, sure. I'm going out to get some food for the fire, but
I just meant, and Aya pops up and Ravel pops up and Leap shows up. Leap is like, "Oh, hello, hi, how are you? Oh, I like your cloaks. It's very good. Oh, I think we've been here and we've been here and we haven't been here." And Leap, just give him a minute. And yeah, we will entertain the little gods for a while.
they kind of mess with their staff to entertain them a little bit, just like do a couple tricks, a little spin of it. It's not great, but they like from the point of the tiny forgotten gods, they've been practicing for a while, and they will come down and join at camp right before I think it's like dusk. There is a little fire that Glenna has started, and put together a tent, a couple of tents for everyone. And it's this small fire where the smoke and the wet wood, you can hear it, like a couple pieces of the sticks are wet, so you can hear the popping sound from the fire. Glenna is putting something on, a couple of fish, a couple of things that, to eat. When nearby, like above the hill, you hear this somber song made of bells, like just echoing through, and a voice singing along with it, deep and sonorous, just almost lamenting. The hair kind of turns to you all as they're coming with Mira back. Well, Eula, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
We grabbed some berries and fruit down in the way. There's a couple things that we can share here. Thought that was handy.
Welcome to the fire.
Yeah, I can't really stay long, but at least wanted to say hi to the people who share the bank with us.
I think they're all lost in thought.
Oh, I can leave you all to it if you're lost in thought for a bit. I get that way sometimes too.
Well, this is Idris. This is Natalie / Nyla.
Nice.
Are we dispensing with the Natalie?
We can stick to Nyla.
Okay, Nyla, and this is Echo.
Echo's just kind of like not even really paying attention, being like, that snow leopard was so tall. And he had a thing on his chin.
Yes, it is correct. Yeah.
Like, it was so big.
That is correct, Echo.
He's single, by the way.
Oh my
I
god.
think he broke her.
Wait, what did you say?
Like, he's just so massive.
What?
How does that...
Moz, what did you just say last?
Oh, he's single. I just thought I would help. If that's what we're lost in thought of is.
That's we have two different thinking types. Like
Agreed.
I can't agree that handsome fellow, but we're not going to agree upon a lot of things in the end.
That's okay. He's just so big. It's kind of blowing my mind. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello. We've gone through this almost every time we've met people, I think. You don't usually see people from Snowflake coming down here, so. And then Corin walks in with a big scar on his chin, and everyone's just talking about them for like weeks. That's kind of why I hide away and, take my walks.
Do you not have people admire your physique enough for your
Oh, no, I don't need
happiness?
that. I just like to quilt. And then,
I mean,
well,
we could probably each take a turn complimenting you on
no, it's fine. I'm sure. And they like take off this cape and they kind of lean down on the staff, and they like drape it over their legs to like show you. They're like, you see those times, just don't care for it. Don't. Honestly, it's just
I mean,
it's just nice to hear that there's so many different people interested, I guess, in the stories. Amara has their own cool story. We've been on the trip for almost 6 months with them. They came together, and Amara talks more than Corin does. But when Amara talks, it's wonderful, and they talk about their town and the colors that Snowflake has, and that's what I like. I like that. I want to go there one day, and then put that on my cloak. And they like drape it over, and it's like, this is from there's a little town by there's a Claudia. This was from Claudia, and Glenna's like, oh, I'm from Claudia. And they're like, yeah, that's the green from Claudia. This is from what's that place again? I don't even remember anymore. But yeah, I just don't care for it. I just like to walk and see as much as I can.
well, Idris tells really good stories.
Oh, do ya?
Well, I dabble in storytelling. You want to hear one?
Yes.
All right. This is the tale of the White Wolf. Now, once was a princess from up north. Nyx was her name.
Oh.
Winks it now. And she was very powerful, very brave, and very, very heroic. When others spoke of what would make their lives easier, but what would hurt the common folk, oh, Nyx would have nothing of it. And so she fought against all the politicians of the North, created a war of words. And
Is that the
it just
title?
goes on and on.
Oh, wow. They're raptured in every word, and it's brilliant. The War of Words by Idris the Walrus. I think that is incredible. Is it okay if I share the story with my friends?
Of course, I only hand out my stories to strangers. Here, you can keep it.
But I get a signed copy.
Oh my gosh. I've never been asked to sign a copy before. People usually just throw it away. Yeah, of course.
Don't worry, we'll read it and then we'll throw it away.
Perfect.
And I'll come back for another copy.
I won't make one.
Oh. We'll come for the sequel.
Perfect.
Okay. Well, I should get back. As intended. Well, it was nice meeting you all. I hope to meet you in another town or in your towns and add to this story. So, have a good evening. And they kind of use the staff to kind of get up, pull the book in close, and like swish the cape around and wrap it around their shoulders. And they start their little trek up the hill.
Did you all hear that? They asked for an autographed signed copy.
Everyone should be asking for an autographed signed copy.
I thought you was already passing out autograph signed copies. You need to start doing that more.
Yeah,
Should I be
seriously.
writing my name on my work?
Well, you didn't write your name
You
on
know,
that
you're not
one?
writing your name on your work.
How
Well,
will
that
they
one I
know
wrote
where
my
to
name
get
on it
more?
because they asked for my name. Well, I figured how many walruses do people meet down here that are writing stories and handing them to strangers?
Well, as we've learned today, possibly many.
That's true. Oh well.
Perhaps we'll get you like a little stamp that has like engraved of your name, and then you could just go, Aegis. Then you don't have to sign it really.
Here, sign this for me.
What is this?
I pull out a piece of paper.
Idris.
Awesome.
Can I get a wax seal? Do you think that's too much?
I don't think so.
I think it works both ways.
Yeah.
Cool.
Echo kind of like files this in like the back of her head, locks it, and just goes, "Ooh, that's for later."
Now it's me like, Echo, did you want to talk to the snow leopard fellow?
No. Too massive, too big, too. You should talk to him though. It just, you guys like the hair and the
hair?
massive.
Massive.
Yeah, we might look great together, even if just again cannot make this clear enough for democracy.
For democracy.
Maybe I don't know how relationships work. They're all kind of confuddled and fuzzy, but you guys would be really pretty together. I mean, again, the hair.
I think at this point Mirabai just kind of takes Echo and says, I have some fish to show you, and just leads her off.
Echo just go swim by, but goes, just remember the hair.
But you don't have to go out for the super hot guy every time. No, like I know he's super like ripped and jacked and massive and everything. It's just it's whatever. I'm gonna go right in my room.
Wait. I have to ask something. Does Idris have a little bit of a crush?
I don't know what you're talking about.
They're in their room just writing. They do this. Even though the cart is not here.
The cart's not
just,
here.
in the corner.
In the corner, they've just put a leaf to signal the door. Just
now it's just like, we don't have the cart. Where's it just going?
They've just turned around.
I was like, I'm gonna talk to the. Well, she's telling. I guess she's talking to herself now because everybody's gone, and she's just gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna talk to him just because she's like, now I'm confused. Like, why did he leave? Why am I getting judged right now?
Echo's just like like next to like Vi, just like
Glenna's like fully paying attention, like, I don't see the appeal, but I can understand it. I can see it. Okay.
I think
Sure.
it's just the
Bai
skull.
is like, check out these two fish.
Oh,
That makes sense. I see what you're saying. I see.
oh, that don't look right.
There's no hair.
In is I'm dead. I can't. Is Nyla making their way up the hill?
Yeah.
Yeah, the trek is pretty steep, and it makes sense why you can see as it keeps going, there's a path that leads, like a larger path from the bridge that goes into the next town. But the footpath that goes up and up kind of comes to a corner, like a turn, and you see the broken bridge. There are a couple of front planks that are loose and in the middle cracked, and you can hear the creaking as you pass them. And you finally turn to where the strange cart was. On top of a barrel sits again a older badger, kind of humming. Amara is playing their bells, this really somber tune. And for the melody, it's very familiar. During certain festivals, certain traditions of the blanket, and especially in Snowflake, it's a mournful song. Even though it kind of ends in like this hopeful tune, an upbeat that turns up. And the lyrics that she sings as she goes from one bell to the other and then pulls out the large bell for these large points of the song. She sings out, I will return one day and see my great love, my home. And as they're singing this, you as a snow leopard, I feel like would notice this. There's like a spidey sense, and like I could imagine your ear kind of turning as someone just says, "What are you doing?"
It's like whips her head around to check in on you guys.
Oh,
So
we're doing fine.
also I came to question you. I'm getting all this attack for leaving, but why you leave?
A little stunned, Corin looks to Nyla, and for a second, their like leopard eyes just flash to Amara and back. Because I had to.
It was like you didn't have to. Like I told why I left. Why can't you tell me why you left? I feel like it's a fair trade.
Fair trade would be. It's not a fair trade. I left because someone would be better off if they weren't in that situation.
Oh, he's so mysterious, even hotter.
Yeah. Yeah, like oh my god.
Diabolical work over here.
Very diabolical.
It's okay. You'll win in the end.
Not crying over
resist?
here.
Who can resist the poetry man?
He like I feel like every description is gonna go. And he crosses his arms
Oh.
and looks down at you, Nyla.
No, not down. Yeah, she crosses her arm. Look up, tiptoes.
Ooh. He's getting spicy.
I can't.
We had curry. We had curry last episode. We have a different kind of spice this episode. This is the
What happened to
spicy.
what happened to the Korean barbecue, gang?
I should have just went that route. They gotta keep it spicy. They look down and say, it's better. Find a new home. Find somewhere where the majority have say. But you still running, little wanderer?
And it's like, I'm not. He's like,
That little wanderer child. Let's
that
go.
little wanderer.
That little wanderer.
I was like, oh, and I was like, we're not doing nicknames here. Big man. I'm not good at this right now. Anyways, it's like I'm not running, I'm protecting. There's a big difference.
Doesn't look like a big difference to me.
And now why you say that?
The more we found towns and roads, the more places we slept on grounds and taverns we didn't know, the more and more she sings of home. And she'll never reach it. That's why. It seems like running. Because you know what? I can't explain this. If you want to protect and that's your way to protect, then I guess I trust you on that.
Like, I don't mind hearing perspectives of my decisions. I just know, like, if winter's gone, then that's gonna make a lot of people upset. I stated multiple times I don't mind it to be a cycle, but I don't want it to be. So I just want to know, like, why winter is bad.
As he's like kind of turning towards the group a little farther away, you see a pile of couple of broken down pieces of planks that he's look fresh from a tree. So he grabs a couple, and there are holes in each side for rope to go through. And he looks over and hands it to you.
She looks down at it. What's this?
If you want a perspective, then I need help.
Oh, the bridge. Yes. That's why I came up here. She'll take it.
Oh, okay. Amara's one of the few families of the goblins that would suffer if that vote was passed. And you are right. Your vote would not matter. If you even voted no, there's a majority, like you said. But there are other snow leopards who walk with you. And he says that with like a small little like side eye and just like quick walk away. Like quick like blink away and just gets to the bridge. Takes out a hammer and just like hands one to you. Not a hammer, sorry. We're gonna say, yep, I know tools. Yep.
Yep. A mallet. Like, yeah. Now I will start hammering. That sounded very bad. But yeah.
Yep, very good.
My hammering child. Ooh.
Very good.
The camp all the way down to the bank, you hear hammering. No,
Oh!
from the bridge that is being
The bridge!
repaired.
The bridge being prepared!
Goodness, y'all.
What is this?
Like,
Love this finale.
What is this episode?
And
I
Leap,
know, but I love it.
Leap comes out of like the bushes and just puts a little leg on Idris, like it'll be okay.
Not the stuff not the food.
I expected Nihil Lord.
So many things happening this episode, and I love it. Amara finishes out their tune. There's like a small little applause. They do a cute little bow, and you can see that from the bridge, and the light from the fire kind of illuminating over his face. And he smiles very softly at that. Sometimes I feel walking away was the best decision because it makes some people's lives easier not to deal with that every day. See the council choose for everyone. See the council choose but not listen to everyone. But I feel like it's running away because it's still in action.
I was like, man, Niall takes another board and hammers that down, listening. I joined the council because I wanted to be that person to listen, to help solve everything. Once I heard there was a seat open, I just quickly went to grab it and didn't think it all the way through. That I thought all of us would be on the same page. I thought it was just common sense. Then I found out it wasn't, and that was only for 2 days.
Yeah. I remember. I actually thought it was wonderful that there would be someone at the table who would look past everything and see for all.
I felt like if I stayed and let the vote pass, I feel like I failed everyone. And I didn't. I made a lot of promises. And if the vote passed, I would not have kept that promise.
They hammer in the last one and weave the ropes that were broken and tie the knot, and they put it through finally for like the last step. It's still not perfect, but it's enough for a couple of people to go across. He kind of helps you up from that and holds out their hand for the hammer.
She hands all the tools back. And it's like, yeah, think this is gonna be sturdy enough?
It should be. The old badger over there should. I guess I'll carry him across. That'll be easier. But yeah. This should do it.
So, what's your end goal?
Find a place for my friend to be safe.
Why
Make
not,
sure they never stop making music.
why not go to a different part of the blanket?
They wanted to get far away. This is as far away as I could see it.
We're planning on going back to the blanket to give a letter. I don't know how strong of a difference it will make, but it's a step that I'm willing to take to be back there to make a change. Probably try to vote on other things and delay the voting of the winter until I can figure out a better way, a compromise or something.
They pick up the remaining pieces of wood that are left behind, things that they've replaced through that bridge, the rope bridge. And they, instead of tossing to the side, you see them go to the post at the end of them and nail them to the side, as if kind of inscribing them onto the bridge. If you are going back, and I could find a place for Amara, I could do with the ride. No, I could no, I will like to take a trip back to the blanket.
And I was like, what was that first part? I mean, never mind. Yes.
See if a horse ride a snow leopard.
Approved.
But they say something else that's completely PG and wonderful, but they their eyes have softened, and with a sigh they look at you, Nyla, and I can't I'm dead.
I blame Insha completely because
Yeah.
I'm just watching her.
I have my hand like here because I cannot see
You
your
just-
face right
just-
now. I can't. I adore you, but I'm like, I am breaking. Even the reactions just like,
I mean, it's so spicy.
Just
Not sorry. Not sorry about anything my face
I
is
know.
doing.
Just
Those are
seeing
your
this.
words.
I know.
Those are your words.
That's true. Seeing the bridge slowly come together, and you can see in the light, Nyla, what he like finishes putting everything on the post, looks to you, and I don't think people would blame or think of you as failing because the vote passed. If the vote passes, friends would be hurt. Jobs would be lost. But sticking around for them That's what they'll see. That's what I hope she'll see. I miss home too. But I want her safe. And I want to make sure she has a home wherever she is. So, no. No. Trust me when I say this. Recognizing you is because I have every faith in you. And faith in what you want for the blanket too. I'm glad to hear it. I won't take any of your time anymore.
No, I'm. Thank you for telling me the truth. So I wanted to hear. I asked for it, and thank you for feeling safe to tell me. I will let you know what happens next. But step one, we are delivering a letter to Snowflake, and we'll go on from there.
Yeah, that's good to hear. He pulls from his belt a almost like crystal blueberry that kind of is from the town, and
Nobody was making a face this time. That was all you.
I have the chat up. Sorry, someone over here is saying things.
That was big.
Yeah. Hands it to you, Nyla,
Mhm.
and says, "Good. Then when I see you again, you can give this back to me." And that's where we'll go to break because it is 8. Y'all, we'll be back at 10 for more spicy snow leopardness. Come back in 10 minutes while I go just laugh for my goodness, this has been amazing. This is an incredible cast and awesome players. We're going to go do a little stretch and get something to drink. Definitely go check out our donate page if you want to, support the Loveland Foundation, an incredible organization. We're going to be running this charity campaign until the 24th. And if we meet our goal or exceed it, we will have 6 more episodes, possibly the return to the blanket. So,
Also,
deep sip.
Also, donate whatever amount you want and mention your couple, your ship. Donate,
Yes.
and whoever donates whichever ship gets the most money.
Yes, donate and talk about how sexy that snow leopard is. Thank you. We want to see it. We want to hear it. We will see you soon. And welcome back, y'all. Hi, I'm Oz. Welcome back to the Hill Me Meet Upon. This is no longer the Broken Bridge. Nyla, as you get back, or actually, no, is there anything else you wanted to say or do with this camp before you go back for the night?
No, there's not. It's just get some rest. I'm gonna go hit the old dusty trails.
They you can hear them still singing and telling stories. The older badger starts talking as you start walking away. You just hear the voice and when I was young, and then it just keeps going because I can't think of a story real quick off the top of my head.
Ewo is over in the corner, the seashells. He's making it's kind of like a down. It's 5 seashells, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1 for Mara. It's hot.
I love hot.
Mhm.
Yeah, I love that. They you come back to the camp. Idris, I'm guessing you're in your room. Um And
Yeah, I was just, working out, just hanging out, doing whatever. No big deal.
Leap is
Doing
next
some
to you,
push-ups.
being your coach. Like, your muscles are so big. Oh, look at those. Look at that way. Look at the way your tail flops. Like, you got it. Okay. 5 more push-ups. Yes. Feel the burn. Feel the burn. You got it.
Okay, but I can only do like 3 push-ups, so I'm just gonna stop and have a snack right now.
Yes. Yeah, you have
Yeah.
to eat. You have to eat. You have to keep yourself up. You got this.
Yeah, I do got this.
You're the hottest walrus I've ever seen.
Oh,
Just
thank
don't forget
you.
that this is like a little bug. This is a
Mhm.
little bug that is saying this to you.
Echo, where are you right now while everyone kind of sets up for the night? Glenna has set up a couple tents. They're sleeping in the boat. And you can hear already just deep snores coming in. From their feet, like there is a basket that they've set a fishing rod in, and they're still catching things and pulling them into their boat. So as soon as there's like a knock of the fishing rod onto the on the boat, you see them jump up. Oh, there it's like one. Okay, okay. Catches it, puts it in their little basket, and then tucks back into the boat, covers up, and you just hear the immediately start. And in their hair, you see the 2 clips, one for them and Marguerite, that they're waiting to give back to their wife.
Bai double checks to make sure that the 2 fish that she was watching earlier, neither of them have been caught.
Oh no.
Different fish from a whole other neighborhood.
Menaces to society, those.
Echo, where are you?
I think Echo, like in all of their, like has her backpack, kind of slowly takes it off and like kind of sits like in a small open space and kind of like looks at everybody because Idris is working out. Bai is Bai is observing these saucy fish. And like looks at Nyla and like the snow leopard and then kind of just almost in a mind of her own like takes out the wax that like she had like that Idris had like given her from the pond, and then just kind of like keeps making a small gift. Doesn't really know what it's going to be yet, but knows like that shoo away moment from before. She's just like kind of like trying to make it into like this like perfectly wondrous wax seal with like a little walrus fin and like Idris's name on like on the bottom, just because it's like he could use this. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Like talking to herself, just kind of like this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. I don't think might not be good. Smashes it into her hands and like does it again.
That's really funny because Bai is next to you and she's taken like a little piece of wood and is carving Idris's signature into it so that he can use it as either a stamp or a wax seal.
Oh, what if we like Echo would just look over at Bai like, oh, what if we combined? What if we
Yeah.
combine 2 things? Like
Yeah.
that would be so fun. And then kind of sits next to Bai and like curls up next to her and like make it together and be like, we have to make something for Nyla too. I don't know what yet. Maybe a crown because like princess material.
Literally what I was thinking.
Oh my god, we're gonna make them the nicest crown. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so
I'll
excited.
show you some flowers that I spotted later.
Yes, please. Like, and he just keeps trying to mold something, smashes it again and goes, do you think, and excuse me if I'm being like, kind of nosy about it, do you think that, like, again, trying not to be nosy, but do you think that, like, Idris is really, like, upset that, Nyla went off with the snow leopard? Do you think, like, you know, you know what I'm asking? Do you know what I'm asking? I don't know how to know what I'm asking.
I think that the four of us. Is anyone putting ships in the comments?
Oh, hello. We're back. Cool. Welcome on in, y'all. If you're sitting in chat and saying like, "Hey, where did they go?" I don't know what you're talking about because we've been here the entire time. No kidding. We were going back to the little conversation around a small little camp on the riverbank where Mira and Echo were chatting together.
And yeah, go ahead.
Like, Echo would just kind of like take the little god and go, okay.
Aya kind of just drifts up and is just like on your collar.
Oh, I understand why Nyla doesn't really accept touching. Hi. Yes, okay. But thank you. Bye. Thank you. Thank you. And then just like, just full on like gives her a little bat wing hug and be like, but I'll be okay. I promise. It'll be fine. And I'm really happy that like you guys are even like here and stuff. But I'm gonna go deliver the mail. Okay, bye. And then just runs in the opposite direction.
So as you're running, Aya starts humming a little tune in your ear that's like kind of supposed to calm you, and she's a little forgotten god. She has the ability to sing something that kind of says to you, you're safe, your feelings are valid, and just a feeling of comfort.
Well, thank you. If you cannot pull my hair, that would be awesome. I would appreciate and love that. Thank you so much. Keep singing though. That's very, very lovely.
There is a small, the size of almost like putting pen to paper, the size of that dot of ink. But that like a couple 20 bugs just kind of darting across, and they're like aphids on a tree, but they're very tiny, and they move so fluid, like in the air, as if they're in water, like those schools of fish that dance and come together and make shapes, and as if they can hear each other and talk to each other without speaking. They do a little dance and they come around you, Echo. They start talking for a moment. It's late at night, so you don't know if it is the fire that's kind of dying, the river that's making quiet noises, the little bug creatures that are making little ribbits, like, like down the way. But there aren't actually bugs. It looks like a small little forgotten god as they kind of talk all together. What are you throwing away?
Oh, I wasn't throwing anything away. I just wanted to try to make it over again, and also make it over again, and perhaps also make it over again. I don't really like it that much, and I don't think the person will like it either. But that's okay. Who are you?
Could we keep these?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh my god, yeah. And then just kind of gives.
Are you offering them to us?
Oh, this feels like a trap. But if I if I offer them, is it if I offer them, what happens? It goes delivered mail for way too long. She knows the trick.
We are Suma. We are the keeper of the wild roads, of unmarked trails and wandering feet. We don't leave any footprints, but we guide those who are lost.
Oh, that actually kind of sounds lovely. I wonder if, like, she kind of looks back and like wants to go to buy, but then it's like I don't want to bother them, so it's like, um, yeah, I guess so. Here you go. Offer them to you as a gift. Whoopsie daisy.
The ones that are called Suma, these floating, beautiful, small little bugs, they kind of come close and you see their wings are iridescent and they kind of swim around you like a school of fish would. And with each flutter of their unified song, they just whisper slowly, like as if they're talking all at once, like multiple creatures are talking. Are you lost?
No, no. I have one friend over there. Um, one friend over there, and then one friend is working out over there. Well, he's taking a snack break, but he's over there. So I'm not really. I'm not lost. I'm pretty okay.
We Suma see one who has so much time for others. So we wanted to make sure you were not lost in finding yourself.
Oh, um, that's lovely. That's nice. But I promise I'm okay. I like, as long as everybody else is like happy, like that makes me happy, and that's okay. Like, it's like as long as everybody has like rooms and everybody is fed and everybody is like, oh, like good, even great, like even amazing. I love amazing. Like the rating score of amazing makes my day. But I mean, I'm okay. I'm 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 really okay. You kind of like see her almost like fiddling with like the wax again in her hand, and this is like, I don't yeah, oh, sorry, I meant to, you should have this too, and like offers it and just goes, I promise though, I'm okay. Everything's okay. Everything's fine.
They take the offering and it swirls up in the air, and like just like a little dance for you. And Suma just again swims around, and you hear the voice kind of travel from ear to ear. You have said okay. Okay, okay. And they repeat it like the same amount of times you repeat it, but now instead of a unified group of voices, it's one at a time. Okay. Are you fed? Do you sleep in comfortable rooms? Do you get the letter you wish to receive?
Well, I mean, I can sleep like everybody else has like a really cool room. And when they have cool rooms, and that like makes them like either like, okay, again, amazing. And I'm not too bad like sleeping with Sheehan and Timu, except for they like Sheehan kind of like snarls at me, and it's really uncomfortable, and just stares at me in my sleep, and like I love them to death. It's just, but I also everybody else getting fed is probably like the best thing. And sometimes like there's like, you know, the leftover echoes are great, and then like the tea that I make, oh my god, that fills me up completely. And like she kind of like pauses on the last question, and then just goes, well, I haven't gotten anything, but I think that's also my fault, because like I haven't written, so like it's a little, it's more my fault. Little
Well,
forgotten fault.
some letters. And they say
Oh.
some letters, some letters, some letters.
Oh, the echoing feels so sad and ominous. Oh.
Some paths you take, and some trails are lost. And yes, sending them out could receive one in turn. But you are very much loved and adored. And those who are lost can always be found. As I have found you, as I have found you, as I have found you. And with like like dancing fish in a pond and sunlight dappling down, like the moonlight is like reflecting. This little forgotten god comes down to the shape of like a small moth with like moon symbols on their wings, and they flutter them fully wide, and as they shake them out, the particles from their wings dance up into this beautiful dust. And in their hand is a seed, probably the size of them. And they say, they like push it towards you. Plant it where you feel home, and may it create the room you need.
Oh. Are you sure? I mean, like, I don't have to take, I mean, like, if you need it more, you should totally take it and like do whatever you need with it. You are looking at me like I should take it. I'm gonna take it. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm sorry, but also thank you.
They this little moth flutters around, and they start climbing up in height with each elevation, and their voice feels a little bit more distant. But Moth Tender, you have wings too. Remember to fly. And
Oh.
they kind of disappear away into the night.
Echo kind of like looks around, like with this small senior man, just goes, I don't know if that was really cool or really sad, but I feel like I should be crying, but also that was really nice. Oh no. Okay. Like looks up at the sky and goes, thank you. Like, thank you so much. Like walks back over and like goes like bye.
Echo doesn't see this, but Bai is like peering around a tree, like having seen all of this, and just like has her head tilted.
Bai, you are an older stoat, and I love that the Forgotten Gods have such a calling to you because you see them like grow into the shape that they are, and for others it dissipates much quicker, like quicker, but for you, you can see the glowing light, like a pulsing stars kind of fade, and they kind of go back into the forgottenness that they are for the small gods that like exist in this world until they are needed again.
She whispers a thank you to them for helping her
Oh.
friend.
While you're standing there and they dissipate, you feel that rush of wind past your ear, as if they're kind of just fluttering past you. And for you, one who is so familiar with them, the Forgotten Gods, it's like they're saying, of course. The evening comes to a height of the moon, like giving that beautiful glow, that wonderful glow. The leap, the spring, everything that comes with spring. The smell of fresh water, green grass, a field of flowers that are breaking the soil and trying to bloom. That is what wakes you up in the morning. Without the cart and the smell of tea, it is a little rough, but you are wanderers, so how does everyone wake for the morning? Before I go to how everyone does, actually, Idris, how does Idris wake in the morning?
I think Idris wakes up early, convinced he's gonna go for a run, and then doesn't.
I'm sorry, what does a running walrus look like?
He
It
doesn't.
waddles
You
really
didn't.
fast. I think Idris's movement looks a lot like a penguin's. He's a waddler. Also, I don't know if Idris has legs. I haven't thought that hard about the lower half of Idris' body. I don't know how animals work in this world. I said walrus, and I said okay, and I was like, okay, cool, I'm a walrus.
Yep.
Does that mean I'm like a giant merman? Maybe.
Am I going to search Walrus character art after this to see? Maybe.
Am I searching walrus legs right now? Yes.
Fan artists, it's up to you. Does Idris have legs?
Oh. Were they actually writing?
Yes. I think all of this, like meeting up with these people yesterday, has brought up feelings within Idris of longing for home. It's been a while. And so I think he just writes like a little poem about home and about winter and the beauty and majesty of it. And I did not see your message when you sent it. So I did not get to write out a proper poem.
Mhm.
I apologize. Y'all were too entertaining. I couldn't look away.
Are you going to improv one?
Yeah, sure. White blankets the streets, dead shrubbery and footprints as tall as a really tall stoat. Where others see death, I see warmth. Families huddled by the fire, friends keeping each other warm under a blanket of love. The cold may seem like it kills, but it brings those within it together. For a group, they cannot die in the cold. They keep each other warm from night to night. Winter is beautiful. And is titled Home.
There is a. You all are intense, so you can hear everyone. Glenna just coming up from tent to tent, like, morning, everyone. Quick little oats on the fire. We got a quick trek up the hill. So we should get up early if we can.
All right, everyone, time for more adventure.
Leap jumps onto your shoulder and puts out one little what are bug legs called?
Bug legs. I can't think of anything.
Puts out one little bug leg pointing in the direction that we're supposed to go.
It just misreads that and high fives it.
You squish Leap for a second.
They're just like.
And then I did look up. Apparently walruses fin flippers have toes. So
Oh,
when you
got it. Fan artists, get on that.
Leap just like comes through two of your little toes.
Oops, sorry about that. I'll let you put in the power next time.
Even with the excitement that Idris is showing, Glenna like still kind of looks at her, like, oh, still writing till the late night. Did you get some sleep?
We'll say yes. I definitely slept a healthy amount that everyone sleeps because I don't stay up too late.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, we were worried about you. You seem to go to bed when Nyla
No,
went to
I
go
was
talk
totally
to.
fine. There was nothing about that situation last night that made me uncomfortable and want to be alone at all. I
Oh.
wanted to just write, and it was really loud by the fire, so I was like, maybe I'll just go hide in the dark and write. That made sense to me.
Wonderful. Well, here. I'm gonna take down the tents. Can you help me with these tents, and then we can set off? Actually, could you wake up Nyla and the others? I think some of them should be awake, but
Yeah, I can definitely do that. There is nothing weird in our group right now. Hey everyone, Echo. I'll go start with you, Echo.
You're muted.
Hi. Yep. Hi. What do you need? Do you need anything?
We're just all getting packed up right now, and I was, hoping you could help me wake everyone up.
Um. Sure. Sure. Yeah. I can. I can do that. Yeah.
You good?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm fine. This everything's good. Everything's okay. Oh,
Now say that like you mean it.
yeah, I gotta like Echo did not get any sleep last night because I feel like she keeps hearing like the reverbs of like okay like swirling around her head and just goes I'm I just didn't sleep a lot. I'm sorry. Yeah, I can.
No. Do you want to like ride on my back? I can wear like a little backpack, like you're a baby.
Oh,
Then you can sleep while we
no.
travel.
Oh, no. I
Too late. I'm already making the Bjorn.
oh no. Okay. Oh, this is okay. We're lifting me up. That's okay. Thank you
Yep.
so much. Yep. Thank you.
Now you can hold out your wings, and it'll be like you're flying, but without effort.
Echo just like puts her little bat wings on his head and just goes, "Yep, okay. Thank you."
Yep.
Knocks back out completely.
Bal. Hey. Wakey. We're all getting packed up. How are you? Anything fun with the forgotten gods? Any new gods you found?
So you poke your head into the tent, and Bai isn't there. And you see her strolling out with Ravel is on one side, Aya is on the other. Leap is with you right now. So right now she's really just got Ravel and Aya, and she's talking more animatedly to them than you ever see her talk to anybody else. And then she when she sees you, she kind of schools into that like thoughtful expression.
Hey, Mirabai. Welcome to
How was your workout?
Oh, yeah, I was like, maybe I should, be a little bit healthier. I was feeling, with all the walking, like I should, be in better, shit. Yeah, it was great. How was your night?
Wonderful as always. And her fur has started turning brown, but when she turns around to leave, you can see that there are streaks of red, and you can see that Ravel is over there like has been like testing dyes, hair fur dyes. on Mirabai's fur. So there's like spots of different colors.
Bart, you wanna help me wake up Nyla? Please.
Sure.
Great. I will just finish putting stuff away and you can do that.
Okay. And she smiles and like tilts her head.
Okay. That was a creepy smile. I don't trust it. But I trust you. Okay.
She continues to look at you with a held tilt. She doesn't say anything. And finally goes to Nyla and no waffles or coffee this morning, but a rousing walk perhaps.
Nyla will wake up slowly and just like, I'm gonna miss my coffee.
We'll get
But
some
good
as soon
morning.
as we get back to the cart.
Did you sleep well?
Yes, and I think Ravel wanted to show you something, and Ravel tells Bai to turn around, and she turns around, and there's all the tie-dyed spots on the back of her head, and Ravel's like, this color, this color, this color, maybe this color.
Is this talk about the dyeing her fur? Nyla was like, we are not dyeing my fur. Very groggily. Those colors are beautiful.
Ravel nods and disappears back. And he's just poor Bai. It's just got like this patchwork of colors on the back of her head.
You have some pretty colors on the back of your head.
Sometimes the gods are like children.
Yeah. But you love them in the end.
Like I said, like children.
What's everybody else up to?
Speaking of, okay, got this tent. Good morning. Glenna comes around and you see them. Same two clips in their hair, and they just have the other tents come down. Well, you're just taking everything down, and then packing up to go up the hill, and then we have to do a bit of a trek. But it should be fine, and we'll get to the meadow. So, does everyone have their items?
I have mine.
You look well, Nyla. Natalie? Nyla. Yes?
Nyla.
Got it.
Yes.
Not Natalie, Nyla. Got it. So the I'm guessing you had a fun chat with our fellow campers up the hill?
Yeah, we fixed the bridge overnight.
Oh, that's wonderful. That would make my trip back down easier. Okay, that's good to know. Let's see. Let's put this, and then you see them like push their boat to the side with like much effort and cover it with stuff, and then put like a rock on the other side to stop it from floating off. You stay put. Good. Okay. Turns around and Glenn is like, I will help you get up the hill and meet up with Marguerite, and then my job is done. So I have made everyone some dried berries and fruit and things over the fire for snacks, a little bit of a trail mix pouch for everyone. Pouch for you. Pouch for you. Pouch for you. Pouch for you. And then we're going to take it real easy. We're gonna just go up the hill. It's a little bit of a hike. We can tell each other stories. I think that always helps. I should tell you of how I met Marguerite. And Glenna starts already going up the hill. The otter starts talking. And just for a description, for everyone, we have Echo, who is a bat, who is a moth tender, Nyla, who is a snow leopard, uh, Mira, a stoat, and Idris, the walrus, the walrus poet. The Glenna at the front says, "Well, I don't really leave Claudia much, honestly. Moving there was all Marguerite's idea. We love the water and we love the low banks. I honestly love everything about her, but one thing she loves is she loves other little critters. She's a big fan of them. She loves the big ones, the large ladybugs. I don't go near them. They always are like, Mrr, and it seems like a conversation I can't continue. So then I walk away. And then the beetles, oh, those ones that if you are in a herd of them, just run the other way. Just run the other way. But her, she will run straight at them as if they're going to give them a hug. Don't understand it. The largest beetles, the one that they're describing, imagine them to be like buffalo, like a herd of buffalo. And so I was picnicking. I usually fish for a couple hours, then sleep for a couple hours, and then I like to dry my fur a little bit sometimes, because then it makes going swimming a little bit more fun. But I was picnicking, eating a couple fish, and a herd of those large beetles started coming out. Didn't know it. Suddenly I woke up, all of them around me. Didn't understand. How did that happen? Maybe I slept really late. Who knows? All I see up on a hill is this other otter who's saying, "Hey, don't make a sound." And I said, "What?" And they said, "Hey, don't make a sound." I said, "What are you saying?" And they said, "I said, don't make a sound." And then instantly they yelled and scared the whole herd, why were they doing that? I don't know. The herd started rushing, and I was clutching my little bag of fish, and then somehow found myself behind a rock. Then, next thing you know, she's dashing and running across the road and whistling so loud. And as soon as she did that whistle, the herd did a full turn, complete like a curve. And then the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I was clutching my ears, otherwise I would never be able to hear again. But I watched her just whistle, and that entire herd just start going the other way. And then she said, "Did you not hear me?" And I didn't hear her because I had my hands to my ears. But the way she was yelling was so beautiful. I thought, wow, I should marry her. And that's really it.
Oh my god, that was beautiful. I'm gonna write that down. That was so good.
That was so beautiful, but I am going to interrupt it by, if you look behind at the campsite that we left, you would see Evo like fluttering down to see if we left anything behind.
The magpie that from the other camp just looks around, and from as you're coming up on the hill, you come and see the bridge. All of the everyone who's heard about the bridge, Idris, I don't know if you heard from Nyla, so you would see it, and you don't no longer see the planks that were broken. You see a new rope attaching to the bridge, and a couple people crossing, one by one. You see Corin with the older badger. One step at a time. One step at a time. You got this. Just, do you want me to carry you? And the badger just, no, I can do it. One little step, you said. You don't think I can do one little step? Nope, I'm not. Just one. Okay, I feel like this would make it so much easier if I can just carry you. And Amara, cleaning the bells, and looking around. Ayo, where are you? We're crossing the bridge.
Oh, come in. I just let me gotta put it in my pack and shoot. Okay, okay. I think this rock the size of a bowling ball I might have to leave behind. Oh, great gods of the forest, please take this offering. Okay, stuff everything else in. Okay, coming.
The small items, like little visages of forgotten gods, appear for a second, pull the items, and then disappear into like into invisibility. Yeah, come in. Oh, hello, Nyla.
Good morning.
Good morning. We're heading that way. There's a town looking for a musician, and I thought I'm gonna play them my bells. So, the bridge is fixed.
Did you know that that Nyla plays the violin?
No. Oh, we should have played.
Well, we're both walking in the same direction, so you two have something to talk about.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I can play something. I can. Have you heard of Highway to the Blanket?
On electric violin.
The a face that Amara has, their ears are like perked up. They're just so excited. They pull out their bells and they coordinate like one by one, and they caress each of them. Like they're if they release them, they make that large sound, or like too much movement could stir them. So they take everything carefully and move them with tune if you start to play. Well, I named them after all the cities in the blanket. This one is Snow Mound. This one is Frostfall. This one is some name, and the other one is the larger one is like this one,
Winterfell.
Winterfell. And then and this one is Snowflake, and it's a loud noise, but it has the biggest punch, the biggest one to make it really, really strong.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, Nala's just gonna like start just playing. Her eyes are closed as she's just feeling the bells and the movements and enjoying this time.
The cart that they are with, the older badger, the had a name, Tallow, comes to a stop. So hold on. Bridge is shaking. One at a time. And Corn, right before it, says, "You're right at the front of all of us. Keep moving. Nope, no turning back." And you see the badger to turn around, like, "Nope, I'm staying right here. I don't look down." And Corn, like, "Are you telling us or yourself? Just keep going. Keep going. Don't stop in the middle of the bridge. Just keep going." Oh my God, Tallow,
Colin, there's
move.
no reason to yell at the old man.
Just pick him up.
That's true. even though his hands are gripped on the rope bridge, like tight. What are you doing? I can walk myself. And Corin just holds them up and starts saying, I know, keep holding onto the rope. We're just walking. And slowly like walks like almost like one at a time. He's like, yes, I'm walking. I'm doing it. You see, I can walk on my own. And Corin's just holding them. And so, yep, you're walking. You're doing it one at a time, and done. And gets to the end. Turns around and like ushers you all to come through. Sees you playing with Amara, and a smile like breaks on his face, hearing the music. I haven't heard that since the last festival.
As Nyla continues to play and towards till the end of the song to like answer back, and I was like, can I tell you a story from home?
Do you want to say, Insha, you did get a token for the offering to a god before, but yes, please tell me a story, and here's a token for you too.
I was like, this my stick that I play the violin with, I got it from AC Unit from the last festival.
What?
Yeah, it was front row, and they tossed in the crowd, and I love them very much. I like went for it, football style, grabbed it. And
Beatrice, when you write about this, you should write that the White Wolf beat up like 5 other fans for it.
100%.
Their face is just like, oh, this is theirs.
Yeah.
Wow.
They keep me
I
motivated.
just started playing bells because they sang Hell's Bells, and I was like, wow, I think I should be a bell musician. You got their actual violin.
Yeah. It was a pretty cool moment, and I continued to play music ever since. I was like, is there any other instruments you were interested in learning?
Amara is like, no, but, well, I never really tried any else. I just, once you get hooked to the bells, you're just like, that's it. That's your life. You got to take care of them.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you can't share the love. Not with digging her backpack and pull out a loot. I got this from a storekeeper, and I never really learned how to play. And you can have it.
Yeah. They kind of fiddle with the bells that they have in their hand and put them back into the bandolier. Like, it's a very tiny bell, right, shaped all the way to the larger bell by the hip. And there's a pocket in here that's like long. They open that, tuck the lute in, push it, and then just like they play a little note before it goes back in and says, thank you.
Hey, anytime. Storekeeper was very nice. She had like a rat infestation, and I helped her get them out.
Oh,
Did she give me a loot?
Do you mean like a maggot infestation?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, like those. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
The ones are in your house. It's hard to get rid of them. We don't really have them on the blanket, but we lost 2 carts to them already.
Yeah.
So we're trying to
Very
prevent
bad.
that. Yeah. Well, thank you for your gift. We're not going to the next town, but this is really, really appreciated. They help. They like do their customary like greeting. Turn to Tallow and give them like a shoulder, and they have this like instant bond with them that most of you could recognize as like someone who is younger taking care of someone who's older, but in a very soft, kind way. So they say, "Oh, would you like to sit over here, Mr. Tallow?" Yes, dear, I would like to, but no, I am an adventurer, so I'll keep walking. Okay. You walk so fast. Let me just hold on to you. I can't hold on. You know, I can't walk as fast as you. And it's like, of course, I know. I'll help carry you. And slowly just adjusting as they start walking far further off. Eula, the hare with the cloak, you does a little like, have a good day, and you see them start venturing off to like the right as the path kind of diverges.
Before they diverge, Evo is going to flutter over to Echo. And so I was just like checking out, hanging out in the woods, so looking for stuff, and I found this wax. It was just kind of like sitting there, and I thought it was really cool. And I kind of was like, "Oh, I need some inspiration." And you'd said that you're like a moth tender, and so I thought of a moth, and look, I made you a little wax moth. Cool. Here, bye. He's gone.
Echo would just kind of like have it in her hand and be like, everybody keeps giving me stuff, and it's why does everybody keep giving me stuff?
You are the Mel person. I would say.
I know, but there was oh yeah, you weren't there last night. Yeah, everybody just keeps giving me stuff, and then like kind of just goes the like probably sees like Evo like running and just goes like, thank you.
Bye. I hope we meet again.
I hope so
Cool.
too.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe love language is gift giving.
I
Mhm.
everybody keeps giving me stuff. Okay, and then just puts it in her little jacket and goes, okay, that's nice. Everybody keeps giving me stuff.
Um, as the two groups separate.
Oh, I was just gonna say, speaking of giving stuff, Bai will sidle up next to Idris and present him with a stamp slash wax stabber. So you can either paint it and stamp it and it has your name, or you stamp it into wax and it leaves your name imprinted in the wax.
What's this?
So that you can more easily put your name on your writing.
Oh my gosh, I just mentioned that yesterday. Did you spend all night making this? This is wonderful.
It didn't take that long.
Oh my gosh. It just pulls out some ink and immediately stamps his own chest. Look, it's me!
It's perfect.
It's Idris! I'm labeled now! This is incredible! This is the best gift I've ever gotten. Thank you! And he picks you up in a big old hug.
Oh.
And he's stamping things all. He stamps the bridge.
The
Stamp-
bridge. Glenna just sees you pick them up like, wow, you're really strong. As nobody ever really told you that.
No, I've been no.
They continue with all of you going down the path, and as two of the party separate, the three of them already walking off.
Yeah, you get out of here, Corn.
Lauren is the only one who's kind of waiting for everyone to pass. And as Nyla, you also pass, they nod their head in goodbye. remember, when we meet again, you return that to me.
I will. Definitely will. Be safe. And she'll nod back.
Be safe. They have like a soft smile, and they're about to say something, but they hold back and they turn and walk with the other party. Down this way, you feel a rush of breeze coming through the trees, and the trees are getting sparse and sparse as bushes now line the road. And then before you know it, all thin blades of grass and foliage and a sweeping meadow and plain. There are flowers slowly blooming, rocks that are kind of littering the landscape. Far enough away, you see someone with it looks to be quills or something on them, and really large, thick glasses. And they're saying something. Nothing is like heard as the wind kind of picks it up and steals it away. The next thing you hear is feet rushing. As you walk closer and closer to that person coming up, like they're like probably like this far away, and they're getting bigger and bigger. Another creature, another person starts rushing. Everyone get down! The elephant beetles are out! A capybara with a hat, like a straw hat and a bow tie, a monocle, shoes, their little vest kind of undone, and a tweed little suit.
Oh my god, he's so cute.
Runs back past, holding onto their hat. Oh, everyone, run now! They're out and they're in a stampede! Everyone, all of you get behind this rock! Oh, come here, Professor. Hello, Professor. Professor, hello, I am Professor. Hello, all right, introduction's done. Everyone down. And you see the person who was all the way in the distance waving like that on top of a hill as you hear the thunderous sound of bug legs. The elephant beetle horn rushing past and the ground shaking as thousands of elephant beetles start storming in the path and crossing. As you can see a little bit above the little behind the hill, you can see their feet just stampeding through. Even a tiny little baby elephant beetle trying to keep up. A couple of them huddled close, their shells of blue and green, and loud noises coming from them as they start calling out to go to another part of the plains. All right. We should be all right. Yes, this should be completely fine. How the heck are we gonna get through to them? The stones. Oh no, Pip is sitting right at the middle of the stones, and the herd's not gonna move with us walking through them. And that's where we'll end for today.
What?
Y'all, thank you all for this incredible, so many backstory, wonderful development, wow of an episode. I did not foresee this. I thought, oh, what will happen? We'll make a broken bridge. And that was my plan. And I love that it was so beautiful. I want to say thank you all in the chat who have donated. We reached 400, and I did say at 400 I would introduce a capybara NPC. So there we go. We've reached it. If we reach our goal, we will get a new incentive. So if there is something else that you think would be awesome, let me know, and we can add that. We have 2 more sessions of this amazing game. Our next session will be next week on Monday, and our final session will be on the 24th. So we'll be on break on the 17th. So remember, you can always donate. You can always share our social media posts and share it to friends and family who want to support the Loveland Foundation or this incredible campaign and this support this story moving forward. The Loveland Foundation is an incredible organization, and we are so grateful for those who donated and those who have shared and supported this campaign. This is an incredible tale with an awesome cast, and let's go introduce them. Well, give them a reintroduction. Over to you, Mira, played by Zoop.
Hi, I'm Zoop or Supriya. You can look me up as Zoop Machine wherever you want to. Whatever your search engine of choice is, type those buttons in. Let's play a game together. I'm going to throw it to Insha.
Oh, hi. I've been Insha. And I guess I have to stay that way. Darn it. But you could find me anywhere on the internet. I'm at Instagram with 2 eyes on Instagram. InchaFitzpatrick.com is my website. And if you get at me, please have me in your game. Or I'm not even kidding you. Talk to me about 70s crime thrillers because I'm on a kick right now. Thank you. I'm passing it over to Taylor.
Hey, I'm Taylor, aka Swanky Taylor. I've been playing Nyla tonight. It was a roller coaster gang. I have nothing this week. You can see me live stream on my personal channel playing the video game Lost Records, Rage and Bloom. If you love story heavy based games and game Life is Strange and stuff, it's a blind walkthrough. I haven't seen anything of it, so I'm very excited to play the game. So yeah, I pass it over to you, Nate.
What's up, internet? I am Nate.
Playing Heartthrob Idris, the
Heartthrob.
walrus.
Yeah, that guy. On Thursday, I'll be over on Help Action Needed, playing Under the Autumn Strangely. I'm gonna be playing a little sad boy. So check that out. And yeah, just in general, throw some love to all my cool friends at Help Action Needed, Roll D5, and of course Starcrawl. Because if you don't, they'll stop casting me and things, and none of us want that.
I'm trying to find someone to raid real quick.
Sounded
If
like
you
a
have a
threat.
suggestion for raids, let me know. While I do this, y'all, we're going to do an ending scene real quick. See the cool cast and hear the beautiful music by Grace, which is a delight. Give me a second while I find someone to raid. So hang out in chat for a bit, and we can go and there's a One Piece saga. Should we go there?
Ooh,
Mhm.
do it.
Okay. Awesome. Let's go do that.